Hello, everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
And today we're talking about emergency room stories.
Yeah, crazy emergency room stories. So, I've never been in the medical field. Never had a job where it has anything to do with any of that.
Right.
A lot of my friends are nurses. I have one friend that's a doctor, one friend that's a dentist. So I don't really, you know what I mean? Like I'm not in it, but I haven't heard too many crazy stories. Watched a bunch of TV and a bunch of random shows about weird shit.
Yeah.
But there is some weird stuff that has happened out there.
Have you ever been to the emergency room?
Once when I was like 2 years old, I fell out of a chair and I split my forehead open. But when I was getting the stitches, I wasn't about it. Right. So my parents always told me the story that there was like the nurse that was helping like do the stitches. Yeah. They said she was like at least 300 pounds. And I was like flailing around so much that she basically like laid on me to keep me still.
We're getting
the
these stitches
could put the stitches on. Yeah, my dad said that he was holding my head. My mom was like holding my feet, and this nurse was just like laying on me.
Yeah, so I went in for the first time I had kidney stones. I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was dying because just that pain. So I went to emergency. I was literally on the floor. I was like, I'm dying! And the nurse is like, no, it's just kidney stones. And I was like,
not dying.
No, it's not! I was like, I've never felt this! And like, I was like, I need to be next. And I remember specifically when I was on the floor.
I need to be next.
Yeah. So when I was on the floor, I looked over and some dude like stubbed his toe, right? And he was next. And I was like, is your toe broken? I'm dying. I made the biggest scene, but then it was kidney stones.
But you weren't dying.
No, but I felt like I was dying. So I was like one of those annoying people in the emergency.
So you were just like everybody else.
Oh yeah. And I have a friend who's in the emergency, but she doesn't talk about like all the stuff that goes on. But you're right. We don't hear the craziness of what is really going on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring you some fun.
And it's it's almost like every industry. You know what I mean? Like you're in the printing world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm in the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
When I sit down and I start chatting with somebody that's in the restaurant business, you understand those. Man, I had the same table. You know what I mean? Like, tell me about it. You know what I mean? You talk to somebody about something that happened with one of the machines or some of the annoying stuff that goes on in the world of printing. You're like, dude, tell me about it. So I can only imagine like nurses and doctors like getting out of work and then going and having a drink and be like, man, you wouldn't believe what this guy shoved up his ass this week. You know what I mean?
Or
like just the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring you a little insight into the world of the emergency room.
Yep.
Also, huge shout out to all those that are in the medical field.
Yes.
Especially over this past year now that have been doing all they can do.
For sure.
That have been on I hate saying front lines because it's like a mainstream thing, but I mean, it's real. It's a Thank you for everything that you guys do. So, and if you ever find us in your emergency room and you hook us up, I promise we'll shout you out on the show. I promise we'll shout you out on the show. Give me the code though for the machine that like gives me more good stuff. Just whatever. Just give me the hit the button one extra time for me, and we'll sponsor your personal life on the show.
All right,
I'm sure you'll love that.
So here we go.
Let's do it.
A patient was admitted with a fence post that had entered his torso just below his ribs and exited just above his opposite shoulder. A fence post.
A fence post.
Yeah.
Went in under his ribs.
A fence post, like this.
Yeah. I'm assuming the pointy one.
Yeah.
Right, like the...
Yep.
So it went under his rib and out through the other shoulder.
Yeah.
Wait, did he walk into the emergency? How did it not?
This patient, he was in a road accident and collided with a fence. He spent 2 months in intensive care.
My God. Okay, I don't know a whole lot about what's in this section of the body.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
But what I know is that all the important shit
is
for
here.
being alive,
Yeah.
minus the brain, is here.
Yeah.
So this fence post went in one end, all the way through and up out the other one, and he didn't die.
No.
Get out of here.
Lucky.
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah. And that's just like, just pure luck. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%.
And, you know, he comes in, there's a pole from here to here, you're just like...
Can you imagine the doctor that, like, walked into that, like, the surgeon or whatever that walked in and was like, you know, he's got his gloves on and he's like...
Wow, haven't seen
I
this
wonder if he goes, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Before, like, he started.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like...
But I'm assuming for, like, surgeons, right? They get excited about something new. You know, they're just like, oh, shit.
That's definitely new.
You know? They're like,
oh, Matt, how was work today?
yeah.
Oh, I took a fence post out of a guy's chest today.
Yeah. Oh, that's it?
What'd you do? How was your day? Why, I kicked a guy out that was too drunk. I don't even
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even want to... Don't even worry about... You know what? Don't even worry about my day. Don't even worry about my day.
So, yeah. Thank you, surgeons, as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Lord.
For sure. Also, quick thing about this show in particular. Normally, we'll go over with each other the notes that we have, just so that we make sure that we don't have the same ones, and you know, yada yada. So we're kind of ready for it.
A little pregame.
Right? Yeah, a little pregame. Today, though, however, because we knew that these stories were going to be crazy, we did not go over with each other what we have. So I don't know the stories that Matt found, and Matt doesn't know the stories that I found. So all of these are 100%. Like, we don't know what's going on.
And it's great, too, because it doesn't matter what topic it is. You're completely different from me.
Yep. We always have a different viewpoint on what we do.
I could say, let's do a subject on pens.
Yeah.
I don't even have to worry because you're going to come up with something that I would never even think of. And then, of course, you know my stupid-ass mind.
Yeah, 100%. All right. I'm going to start off heavy. Ready for this?
Let's do it.
So I gave a little title to mine. This one's called Homemade Plastic Surgery.
Oh, sounds great.
So 2009, Rhode Island. A woman in the ER explained to doctors that she was suffering from complications from a hydrogel implant.
Okay.
That's not a medical thing.
What is it?
I don't know. That's just what the lady said she was suffering from. Okay, so the woman had 1 liter, which is a lot. A liter is a lot, right? So the woman had 1 liter of a silicone-based product, which doctors determined was very similar to the makeup of caulk.
Oh, Jesus.
Clear, like bathroom, like what goes around your toilet.
Honey, you got some caulk?
1 liter of silicone-based product similar to caulk injected into each butt cheek.
Oh, wow.
1 liter each. So she was trying to get butt implants.
Right.
Okay.
Caulk.
Upon admittance, doctors found pus leaking from the various injection sites in each of her cheeks, right? So the only way that they could help her, because obviously it was infected and it was red and it was leaking pus and the body was rejecting like all of this stuff out of each of her ass cheeks, right? So they had to make 5 large incisions on each one of her cheeks to get into the tissue to get all of this stuff out.
Wow.
But the only way they could do it was to leave the incisions open for over a week to get all this stuff out. She was on IV antibiotics.
Oh, yeah.
To clear it all out. The lady ended up leaving the hospital before it was recommended. And she ended up going on the Tyra Banks show about this whole experience. Yeah. So, but when they questioned her about how she ended up with all of this stuff in her butt, she said that she got the procedure done by a guy she found on the internet who claimed to be a nurse, and she had the procedure done at his house. At his house. So what did she, like, bend over the kitchen table and this guy just had like needles full of caulk that he injected straight into her ass? Are you kidding me?
No.
What about that? What about that seems okay to you?
I mean, just from the start, nothing.
Zero! Like, why?
How's her ass now?
I have no idea.
Flat as hell.
Because it's gotta be just all shredded up and I'm assuming they had to remove some of the tissue.
Easy.
Because,
Easy.
It got rotted out by this caulk that just got...
Yeah. So there's a simple solution to, like, these butt implant things.
Squats.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Yes. Just bend down and touch the floor 100 times a day and you will get a big ass.
Just go to the gym and do squats! For God's sakes, the ass is a muscle.
Yeah.
Your ass is a muscle.
Yep.
You make the muscle bigger.
Oh, that's so funny.
Just do squats. Gym memberships are as cheap as $10 a month.
Yep. Yeah.
Planet Fitness, baby.
Squats.
Judgment-free zone. So if you got a small ass, you go to Planet Fitness, ain't nobody gonna judge you for it.
Not a...
Do some squats. But moral of the story,
Yeah.
do squats.
That's it. All right, so a kid got admitted to the emergency room. He had shoved popcorn kernel up his nose and didn't tell his parents.
Like a just a straight kernel.
Normal kid stuff.
I guess so. Man, I hope my daughter never shoves random shit up her nose.
Right. So it's like, so one day it got so hot and so steamy that the kernel popped in his nose.
Oh,
Bam! And
that must have hurt.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Yep. It broke. It cut his sinus cavity. Inside. Didn't break his nose or anything. Nose was bleeding. They were freaking out. When he got to the emergency room, the nurse was like, "I've never seen like a kernel pop in someone's nose."
How hot does it have to get, though? I guess
they must be living in there.
I guess that hot. What, in Texas or Arizona?
Yeah.
Holy moly!
So yeah, it just cut the inside of his nose. But kids,
don't put popcorn kernels up your nose.
No.
That's a new one.
Not a good thing.
Yeah, not a good thing.
And I've never heard of that.
No.
Like, I've heard of stuff getting stuck in the ear,
I mean, I've heard of kids shoving stuff up their noses, but not...
a kernel popping.
Something that pops up the nose. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, my next one. The not-so-great escape.
Oh.
So... a guy admitted to the ER who was high on meth decided to plan his escape from the ER.
Okay.
Right? So he was able to climb into the ceiling. So it was a drop ceiling.
Yeah.
Standard kind of ceiling. So it was, he climbed into the drop ceiling and was making his way out of the room until he fell through the ceiling.
Of course.
And landed 1 foot from the bed.
Come on.
So he barely even made it past the
He's like,
bed.
I got it.
But when he fell out of the ceiling, he broke his arm.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. So the nurses found him
Right.
very shortly after. There was already a nurse on her way into the room. She heard it as she was coming into the room and saw this guy fall out of the ceiling right next to the bed that he was already in.
Right.
So he went towards the window, went up into the ceiling, made it to the bed, and then fell back out.
And I'm sure to him, he was all messed up, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was like up there, he's like, man, I went.
Oh, I've gone miles.
I'm on the other side of the building.
Yeah.
I'm free.
Nope, same room.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so there's a hole right here, and that's where he started. Yep.
Good try, though.
Idiot. Idiot.
Okay. So, there was a lady who had been shot multiple times. She had she had at least 15 individual gunshot wounds throughout her body. All she was talking about was her extensions, her hair extensions. Shot 15 times. The only thing she talked about, and she was acting normal, her hair clip, like extensions. She's like, where's my hair? Where's my hair? Where's my hair? The whole time. She never went into shock. She never lost all her blood.
15 times?
15 times. Obviously, it missed every important organ. But she was awake and through the whole thing, and the only thing she cared about was her hair. And they were saying that distracted her from going into shock. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
So, for the person that shot her, okay, so if you shoot somebody 15 times, it's personal, right? It's personal.
Definitely.
I'm not going to, I'll shoot you once.
Yeah.
Or maybe twice.
Get whatever
maybe
you're
even
getting.
3 times, just to make sure. Somebody shot this lady 15 times.
1, 2, 3,
How bad
4,
do you
5,
gotta
6.
feel as the person that shot? So you managed to hit somebody 15 times?
Yeah.
And you still couldn't kill somebody?
Nope.
After
And that's just a miracle.
You might as
in
well
itself.
take the 16th bullet and put it in.
Seriously.
Because you suck.
And I mean, and now she knows. I mean, she knows who shot him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like, "This is a guarantee."
Bang, bang, bang. You're right. There's no way she's gonna live.
I'm gonna, now screwed. But yeah,
Wow. Cared about the hair.
the hair. She
That's
must
crazy.
have. She must have got her hair done, and was like, "Oh hell."
Maybe
no.
the barber shot her because she wouldn't pay.
You never know.
Better give him $100. Bow, 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 bow.
15 times is enough.
Yeah.
She's like the Terminator and shit.
Right. I'm out of bullets. Shit. All right. So this one, I titled, That's Not How Plungers Work. Yeah. Okay, so, this is pretty much, I bet you, what you're thinking. Okay, so a man was experiencing constipation and decided he needed a plunger. So he grabbed for the toilet bowl brush and used the handle, not the brush part, but the handle, to insert into his rectum. The plastic handle, however, had a curved hook on it to hang on the little stand. The hook got snagged inside.
Oh.
And he was unable to remove it without horrific pain. EMS was called, and he was transported to the ER with the brushy bit still dangling out of his butt.
Oh my God.
With the help of his wife comforting him on the stretcher and moderate sedation, the doctors worked from the other end to disimpact the toilet brush from his rectum. So they had to go in with a scope through his mouth and then go all the way through all this bits to get to the other end to dislodge it and then pull it out.
Jeez.
Oh, dude, that one makes me pucker in this chair thinking about that, bro. That is... Why is that your... If I'm constipated, I don't think I've ever actually been constipated before. But if I was, my first thought would just be to get a laxative.
Oh, and those work.
Just go to CVS and just get an off-brand. They can't be more than what? $8, $10?
Yeah.
At best.
Yeah.
At best.
And when it goes in, you feel the gurgle,
See ya.
you feel the bubble, and you know what's next.
See ya.
I'm out.
Right. I'm here for the day.
Yep.
I'm here. But why is the option to stick the handle of a toilet brush?
I mean, he must have thought, he must have, I don't know what he was thinking.
I don't know what he was thinking either. Did he just think that he had a huge one that just wouldn't come out on it?
Right.
Dude.
Yeah.
Come on. And emergency room visits aren't cheap.
No.
If you don't have insurance, especially if you don't have insurance,
Screwed.
dude, they're thousands of dollars.
It's $500 for me, and I have insurance.
Dude,
It's just for me to.
It's $1,000. But so I got really dizzy at work one day. I ended up passing out.
Yeah.
Like I fainted at work. The ambulance that came, I ended up getting a bill, and all they did, they showed up. They took my blood pressure. They did a bunch of stuff. They checked my blood sugar. I was fine. All my numbers were fine. Everything was good. My heart rate was okay. My everything was good. I got a bill for $500.
Oh, yeah?
Just I didn't even go for the ride. They wanted me to go to the hospital to get an EKG and shit, but I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll just drink some water and hang out. I'm straight. It was $500 just for them to.
That's it. So when I went in, it's funny how they remember slightly everything that they gave me.
Oh, yeah.
I got charged for the needle, the Band-Aid, the gurney, the dress, the room, my bill. I mean, dude, it's...
For the kidney stone?
It's astronomical what I had to pay outside of insurance. And if I didn't have insurance...
Oh, it would have been double.
My little journey to the hospital would have been $12,000.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Just like that.
It's a crazy amount of money.
It's scary. It is very scary.
Yep.
All right, so... A man was brought in because he was high, meth, whatever he was on. He literally tore his own scrotum off. Tore/cut his own scrotum off. Yeah. He lived. They weren't able to obviously reattach his scrotum, but he was so high that he just ripped his own shit off. And I know every man right now is just like, what the fuck? I mean, getting kicked in the balls is it
one thing.
It hurts.
That's the worst pain in the world.
Right. Now, could you imagine just I did it! Oh my God.
There haven't been many times in my life where I have found myself with nothing to say.
Yeah. This crazy.
I'm out.
You want to hear this is another crazy story. Yeah, this is a crazy story that happened to me.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Did you rip your own scrotum off?
I was a little kid riding on the back seat of the bike with my brother. So my brother thought he was cool and was like, I'm gonna do a wheelie. Slide off and my fucking nuts got caught into the tire. Yeah. I swear to God, I cried for days. And I mean, the bike, it was the brake. It just was like, and I was like, my fucking nuts! You're like, I was so in so much pain.
Man, I'm so uncomfortable over here. I've never been more uncomfortable in this chair than I am right now. I'm thinking about your nuts stopping a bicycle.
Yeah.
And this meth addict ripping his own nuts off.
Yeah. I didn't go to the ER for this, but
damn, dude.
Yeah.
I can't. That's I'm sorry. Do you ever get you ever talk to somebody about like PTSD from that or something, dude? Like I have never been able to ride a bike ever again. You ever ridden a bike since then?
Hell yeah.
You ever been on the back of one since then?
No.
Right?
Nope. I'll ride on the handlebars before I get on the back seat. Learn my lesson once and that's it.
Oh man. Oh, that's brutal, man. That is brutal.
Horrible.
Oh. Next.
Yep, please.
I'm just going straight to the. I'm not even going to continue that. I'm just gonna. That's a hard cut.
Oh man.
This one's This one's called One Vodka, Please.
Oh, I like it.
No, you don't.
Okay.
So, one doctor confessed that he had a patient who had a 1 liter bottle, so a standard size bottle of booze.
Yep.
Inserted into his rectum.
Nice.
The whole bottle.
Ooh.
The whole bottle, bro.
Sheesh.
All the way in, right? Okay. So he said he was very drunk.
Yeah.
When he came in and had this whole bottle. So the doctor said that they had to put him on laxatives and use a type of enema to try and lubricate the area to avoid pain.
God.
He was in so much pain when he arrived, he was unable to walk. And when they thought that he was going to need surgery to remove it, but he ended up being able to pass it on his own with the laxatives and all the other stuff that they did to...
See, get the laxatives. I mean, if it could take out a bottle...
Yeah, but you got... Dude, I mean, a bottle of booze,
dude,
at its widest point. I mean, the average bottle is. Yeah. I mean, it's about that big around. You're all the laxatives in the world, man. That's a big circle to get out,
and it's
of an area that's not
even close.
Supposed to be that big.
Not even close.
I mean, I've gone to the bathroom and been some impressive work done. But oh my god! But
not a bottle
of vodka. What if it broke, dude?
That's what. Yeah.
What if it broke?
Easily could have.
Can you imagine having a full bottle of vodka? Well, technically it was empty, but
just the shards and Now
you're in a coma. Put me in a coma. Put me in a medically induced coma, until you guys fix it. Put me under for a month. Put me under for. I don't want to feel none of that.
That is
none of that. None of that.
It's crazy.
None of that. I wonder if he went and had a drink after he got out of the hospital. Did. He must have.
Well, he had one drink.
Hey! We do not promote vodka bottles in your anus.
No.
Okay? That's a fact.
Alright, so this one is super just weird. But it's true. It happened. A lady went in. She said, I have leaves growing out of my vagina. Leaves. Right?
Leaves. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So she strips down. Sure enough, leaves. She grew up on a farm and recognized right away, but to keep her mouth shut. The doctor he extracts and he puts in the speculum, whatever it's called.
Sure.
And says, and extracts a hollowed out potato end. I don't know what a potato end is, but potatoes, they grow the buds, they grow the leaves. As soon as she sees it, she goes, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Her boyfriend wanted to have sex but didn't have a condom, so he used a potato end. It got stuck up there, forgot about it.
And then it grew and started growing?
Literally started growing leaves eventually. I don't know how she didn't feel the pain but
okay.
They're living on a farm.
All right. Okay. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. First off, I'm obviously not a woman, so I don't know what it's like to have those parts. Right?
Yeah.
However, I know that it's a sensitive area on a woman's body. Right?
Sure.
Fact.
Sure.
How can you not feel that something is in there?
Right.
You got, ladies, please, comment down below. Don't you think you would feel
a potato
that something was there
and
that shouldn't be there?
And growing,
right. But also, to get to the point where there was a leaf, don't you think you would have seen that beforehand?
Right.
That's like when people go into the emergency rooms with like STDs, but they're like way out of control, like way bad.
Holy shit!
Like, how did you not think that you should have gone somewhere to see somebody
months
ago? How long does it take for a leaf to grow?
Especially in a human body, though. That's what.
I hate this show. I hate this show.
Anything can happen. It's crazy.
It's crazy. This is crazy.
This
is crazy. I want to talk to some of these people. I want to try to contact some of these people. We got to find these people.
For her, it's just like...
I want to talk to her.
Yeah.
I want to talk. I'm going to be like, tell me you didn't feel that.
And what's a potato end?
I don't know. And how was it used as a means of contraception?
Dude, just because it wasn't a whole...
Clearly it worked.
Right, yeah.
A kid didn't follow the potato out. Kid didn't come out eating a French fry. You know what I mean?
And it wasn't a whole potato, though. It wasn't like you put a whole potato on it.
So what did he do? Just hollow out a potato
end?
Did he hollow out a potato or something? And then stick his... Yeah. And then... But how is that fun for him?
Yeah.
I want to talk to her.
It sounds more like work.
Right.
Hey, they didn't make a kid, but they made a leaf.
They grew something.
They grew
together.
Man,
that's nasty.
So weird.
Next. So for my last one, I decided to go funny because I knew that these were going to be like this, right? So I decided to go funny for this last one. So I call this one When He Gets Older. So one doctor writes, I took an 11-year-old boy in the ER a while back. I gave him ketamine for a fracture reduction. In other words, setting and splinting of a broken bone. Okay. Right? So we did that to make sure that, he didn't feel all the pain from setting and whatever. Okay, so as he was coming around, but still feeling the effects of the ketamine, he blurted out, they said that as he came around, he started with typical stream of consciousness, babbling, and seemed to snap awake. When he did, he said, I'm fucking lit. Yeah. I'm going to do so many drugs when I get older. Yes. The statement came as an amusing thing to his parents. However, awesome. The doctor later recalls that they feel like they have potentially created a monster.
Easily.
I'm fucking lit.
So I'm
going to get so many drugs when I'm older. This kid was 11 years old. 11 years old this kid was.
So in his mind, he's already thinking, damn, I'm about to do some drugs. But, when you're under anesthesia, you come out of that, you don't know what the hell.
I've never been under anesthesia before.
Oh, it's great.
Closest I ever got, I guess technically it's kind of the same. But I got the nitrous oxide at the dentist.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, you feel a little like...
Yeah.
Woo, and then you pass out.
Yeah, so when I've got it, I've been under it several times, but it's so crazy. It's like it goes on, and literally 5 seconds. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm going to fight it. And then, you wake up and...
Right, and you're done.
And it's like, God, it's scary stuff.
Right. Yep.
But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. I'm lit.
Well,
I'm gonna do so many drugs when I'm older. Yeah. Crazy.
All right, so this is not of emergency. He didn't make it to the emergency room. This guy. This is an EMT.
All right.
So he shows up on the scene. Turns out the guy was masturbating with a broom up his ass. Right? Weird, of course.
All right.
To get a good angle and really get it in there, he was doing this while standing on a stool.
Oh my God.
So, new angles, new techniques, I guess. While on the stool, he slipped off the stool, landing on the broom, and the broom was poking out of his behind. So it snapped and it just killed him instantly.
Oh, it killed him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
snapped
shit!
Inside and it just...
Oh my God, what a fucking moron.
Yeah.
So, okay. I don't judge anybody for what they like to do, for pleasure in their own time. Hey, you like it, go for it. Mm-hmm. Now, I also know that there are thousands and thousands of places to go to satisfy your own particular fetish.
Yes.
They're called sex shops.
Yep.
They got stuff that's meant to go in all the holes.
Everything.
And this guy, instead of going to the store and spending $20-$30 maybe?
Easy.
No, he wants to get on a stool with a broom. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Different angle.
Come on. I don't even feel bad that I feel bad that he's dead.
Yeah.
I don't wish death upon anybody for any reason. But
crazy. And that was the EMT was like, that was the craziest, weirdest thing he's seen in the 10 years that he's been at EMT.
I would struggle to think of a scenario where something would be stranger than that.
Because they were looking for like a knife, gunshots,
Right.
Something
when they found the other end of the broom.
And then they were just like, wait a minute. The broom is...
can you imagine that oh shit moment that they had when they were like...
Whoa!
I'd be like, Matt,
Yeah, we're detectives.
Look at the broom.
So
Be like, yeah. Maybe that's the murder weapon, and I'm like, no, bro. Look at it, and you're like,
right.
No way, dude.
Didn't.
You're right.
Yeah. Oh man.
Man,
So,
sorry, bro.
yeah, that was the. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there.
Yeah, that's I'm you know what? I'm cool with it. That makes my job in the restaurant business seem very tame.
It's yeah. And this is the thing is these are just a couple of crazy ones that we found.
Right.
There are hundreds a day.
Yeah.
That happen.
Yeah.
That you just couldn't remotely even think of.
It's beyond me. I'm shocked.
I also have one that like a man, and this is common, working on the table saw, cut his 3 fingers off, saved him, drove to the hospital, he put him in a ice thing, which thank God he thought to do that, and the doctors were able to successfully
reattach his fingertips.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But that happens. I looked the stats up on that.
Oh yeah, all the time. My grandfather did that with his middle finger, just like the.
Yep. My dad always told me, he's like, whenever you're using a saw,
use a guide.
Yep, a guide and like an extra piece of wood.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll suck up the blade instead of your finger.
And I always have. Yeah. I always will because I do not want to just. Ugh.
Yeah, my grandfather would always go like this, and like these 3 fingers were like the same length because this one was missing the tip.
Use the guide.
Yep.
So yes, that is our one drink for the show.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need several more drinks after this show because
crazy.
That shit's crazy.
And if you guys have any crazy emergency stories,
keep it to yourself. I mean, comment down below. Sorry, right, comment down below. Yeah. Yep, that's what we were supposed to say.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I mean...
Or keep it to yourself.
There's gotta be some crazy stuff.
Send it to Matt.
Yeah. I mean, if... I got a bunch of crazy stories.
Send it to him. Send it to him, that's fine. He'll relay it to me. Never. It'd be great.
I do have a shout out, though.
Alright.
Mark Spilacci. He owns Stone Design Masonry.
Okay.
He does residential and commercial.
Nice.
Anything with stones, masonry, he does it. Brick masonry, stone masonry, chimney repair, fireplace rehab, concrete block, outdoor living, like pizza ovens or fire pits.
Sweet.
Restorations, stone patios, and home exterior makeovers.
Sweet. Well, Mark.
He does it all.
I need a walkway, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to call you.
Yep. And he's been doing this for 20 plus years.
Nice.
He is super, super good at his trade. You can't go wrong with this, and he's good.
Hell yeah. I like it.
Stone Design Masonry.
All right. Be sure to check him out. Hey, it's getting to that time of year where everybody starts planning their outdoor projects for the spring. So I'm sure
he's busy doing commercial. He's great.
I'm sure he's booking up fast. So make sure you get your reservation.
Yep.
So I have a very special shout out today.
I like it. Let's hear it.
So normally we shout out friends we know, local businesses, artists, what have you. Today, though, is a special day for us. So I'm going to shout out One Drink Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout out Matt. I'm going to shout out myself. We hit this week 500 followers on Facebook.
Yeah.
We are currently sitting at 507. But I mean, 500. That's a big milestone for us.
That's a lot of people to be in contact with.
Yeah, for sure. So, guys, appreciate your love and the support.
Yes, thank you.
Over the almost calendar year now.
Ooh,
for us. We are coming up on our 1-year birthday.
Getting close.
In almost exactly a month.
Yep.
Well, at least from today.
Yeah.
By Wednesday, we'll be at less than a month. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Shout out to us. Shout out to.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys.
True.
So thank you guys for all the love and the support over this past year.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's a ton of fun. We'll keep doing it until we don't have fun anymore. And when we always told each other right from the first show.
Oh yeah, easy.
The only reason we're going to stop doing this is because we stopped having fun doing it. Yeah. And it's been almost a year now, and we're probably having more fun now than we did then.
And it's crazy too because that 1 year went by fast.
Real fast.
You know?
Real fast.
Like, of course we learned from the first show to now, and we're obviously a lot better than the first couple seasons, but there's always going to be learning experiences, but in the long run, it's just always fun.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and don't forget, at the end of every show, there's a mini concert from Personal Blend, a local band here in Rochester.
That's right. One of the best bands that ever come out of Rochester.
So we play their music at the end of all of our shows, let you hear it.
Yep.
They're great. So it's like you're getting a show, then you're getting like a mini concert.
I like it. I like it.
We try to do it all. You know?
That's right. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for us today. Don't forget to check out our YouTube and Facebook page, both at One Drink Podcast. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Facebook. And we appreciate the love, y'all. Till next time.
See ya.
Cheers.
Greetings, Gladiators. This is Alex. I just wanted to say thank you for supporting One Drink Podcast. They are a couple of friends of mine that are supporting me, and they help me sell my monoprints. These are my monoprints. I make all these to be unique. They are all one of one, so when I print them, I make sure my graphics are laid down in different spots every time. And these thick hoodies all get the headpiece, so that's pretty cool, I think. Cheers to that. Also, I just wanted to let you know there is a discount code for you guys, One Drink. If you punch that in as you're checking out, you get 15% off. So I will see you soon, and thanks again for the love. Peace.